Greetings to you. Welcome to the second week of July's Lectio Visual. If you remember last week, or you checked in last week, you'll know that we're looking now through soft eyes. Maybe a new term to people, but it means that you're engaging with what you see. You don't go with, what is that? And you write it down. You pause, you interact with the piece of art and the visual images, and you let messages through your mind come to you. You listen with your heart, your soul. Other people use the word chakra. Whatever energy source you gather to get information, use your own language, please. Today, you're going to have a treat, because today you get to interact with a local artist from our congregation, Jeffrey Shane Scruggs. He has selected 3 of his paintings to share with us, and we're very grateful for it. He is a member of our church. You're going to see 3 paintings of Jeffrey's, and you're going to decide which one draws you in, which one can you not let go of. And for some reason, you need to stay with it and let it speak to you and let it tell you something for the day. And you're going to use the same one with every step of today. Remember, trust yourself. Trust images, thoughts, maybe even descriptions of sounds that come through your mind, and let the Spirit guide you. On some of Jeffrey's paintings, you will be able to read the words he has titled it, but on some of them you will not. And don't push or try to enlarge or try to make that happen. It's okay. It doesn't matter. You are engaging with the painting. You don't have to have the title to know what Jeffrey intended or hoped for you to get from the title, but you are engaging purely with his art form. As we did last week, I will give you a set of guided questions for each viewing of Jeffrey's artwork. Remember how to freeze your screen? You move the cursor to the bottom left, you hit the 2 white parallel sticks, it freezes the screen. You write, you do what you need, and then when you click on that arrow, it brings you back to the video. So here are the first set of questions. You will see them on the screen and can freeze it to copy them down by hand, or there is a line below saying click to print, and the questions will go through your computer and print out, whichever works for you in your setting. So the first question is, what draws you to this painting? And be specific. Why is it you can't stay away from this painting? What's really pulling you in? What images stand out the most and why? And what questions arise about what you see? That's your first set of questions. So here are the 3 paintings. You scan them, focus on the one that speaks to you, freeze it, and answer your questions. So you got to see a fresh piece of artwork from somebody you know. Most of you know Jeffrey. And you're thinking, wow, what's he got to say to me today? Well, painting, poetry, arts are all used by the Spirit to speak to us if we're listening. And today you're looking with soft eyes. So now you're going to see the same painting, select the same painting again when the options come up. And here is your second set of questions. Write them off by hand or draw a line where the line is drawn, click, and it will print out on your computer. So there's a few more questions this time. What do you see with the second look that you didn't see the first time? Do you sense a theme from the artist? And if so, jot down what you think it might be about. Does this painting remind of something currently happening in your life? Does it match something that's going on? Or does it remind you of something from your past? Trust either response. What emotions, thoughts, and reactions do you have when you make that connection to current or past events? Trust yourself. Now the last question is really an instruction. Write one word that describes your response and interaction with this painting today, in this time, at this moment. You will now choose the painting, answer these questions, freeze your screen, and take your time. We are here for the third viewing of a piece of artwork that you've selected by Jeffrey Scruggs. And the third viewing has a set of questions also. So you will note that they will be on the screen behind you. You can write them out by hand or click the line at the bottom that will print them out on your computer. But here are the questions for the third viewing. Do you see the creator at work or present in this painting? If so, how? If no, where might the creator be? Do you see something that surprises you? Something you can't get away from? Something that keeps up? What's that about? What's that about? Write that down. So now you have the questions. You're going to be shown the paintings. Choose the same painting of Jeffrey's and answer the third viewing set of questions and return when you're ready. We are now to the response stage of Lectio Visual, and it is a gathering time. I love that phrase. It didn't have that phrase within me to say that response was a gathering time when we started out in June with Lectio Divina. But response really is the gathering time in the Lectio process. So what you will do this time is you're going to stop your screen and you're going to answer these response questions. They're on your screen. Write them down or click the line to print them off on your computer. And here are your response questions. Do you see a theme? Is there something that stands out more clearly or loudly than anything else in the painting? What would you say is the overriding experience you're having in witnessing this art? What message do you want to take away in particular that you do not want to let go of as you have used Lectio Visual with this piece of art? Can you capture your experience in interacting with Jeffrey's art in one sentence or more? So now, pause your screen and answer the questions. We are now to the last step of the Lectio Visual process, which is rest. And I'd like to note that when we use the word response and rest, they're in all capitals. They're that important. Rest is in all capitals for you right now. And it means to sit as long as you need, as long as you wish, to be with the words you've written, with your interaction with a piece of art, for as long as you need to experience what it is you're to learn today or what questions you're supposed to take away. Trust the energy that you're experiencing from engaging with art. Be with the Creator and the Spirit for as long as you need. There's no timeline here. Hear what you need to hear and take it away for today. When you're finished resting with the Creator, with the Spirit, you close your time any way that feels natural to you, and you'll know how to do it. Everybody does it different, and he comes with intuition. Trust it. I want to give a special thank you to Jeffrey for being willing to share some selections from his many pieces of art for us to choose some to share with you today. Next week, July 20th through 26th, we're going to have, again, a different type of Lectio Visual. And if you want to come back during these 6 days to Jeffrey's paintings, you just come back to Summer Devotions, go into this week, use the same painting if you still feel drawn to it, or pick another one to interact with and see what his artwork has to say to you. Blessings on your week ahead and all the discoveries that you're having with Summer Devotions and with interactions with all kinds of people, with nature, with your family, with friends. Trust that the Creator is at work and lives within you, and those blessings are for you to own and receive. So glad you participated today. We'll see you next week.